So hello guys, today we'll be learning about Pix2PixGAN. The application which we are learning about Pix2PixGAN is label to image, or let's say map to image. I'll show you what we are going to make today. So the Jupyter notebook is still running, and what we want to show is this is the input. This will be the input to a model. The first row is the input to a model. The third row is the ideal output or the expected output to the model, and the middle row is the output which a model is generating. So currently we are in the process of running it. So we'll be running at least 40-50 epochs, and then we'll see the final output. But this is just the process. So this is what we are going to build. So these are the 1 2 3 4 5 images, separate images of the map. This one is the output, and this is something which we want to generate, and the second row should match the third row. Ideally these both should look similar. So anyway, we'll see, we'll go step by step and we'll see how things are doing. So this is the Jupyter notebook, and these are the major heads of the notebook in which our Jupyter notebook is structured. So the first is we are just importing the functions. The another two cells are about building generator and discriminator GAN. The third one is the checking generator and discriminator model outputs. So what does this mean? That after we have built the GAN, we should also check whether our built model is able to produce the desired output or not. So we will be just checking this. Next three cells are nothing but about loading the data, then defining the function through which we'll be printing the images in the output we just saw. So that is we were printing the images using this function there. This is just the checking the loaded data images. This is the loss function cell, which is important because in Pix2PixGAN we are using two loss functions. One is binary cross entropy with logits loss. This is nothing but GAN loss, and this one is L1 loss. L1 loss is nothing but Pix2Pix loss. So we'll be learning about all these losses also in detail as and when we progress. This is just the overview of the Jupyter notebook. These two are the cells or the functions, you can say, where we'll be training doing the training of a discriminator and generator. So the way we have structured this entire Jupyter notebook is we'll not be training and running epochs and calling the functions everything in the same cell. We have dedicated one cell for discriminator training, you can see here. Then we have dedicated another cell for generator training, and then in the end this is the epoch running cell. So here we are just running the epoch. We are just splitting the images and we are calling those functions, and that's it. We are not doing anything more than that. So it becomes simple and easy to understand, and then we are printing the images after every 5 epochs. So anyway, so let's see how things are running. We let us just expand each and everything and see.